धन पायो। वस्तु अमोलिक दी मेरे सतगुरु, वस्तु अमोलिक दी मेरे सतगुरु, कृपा करे अपनायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाई, जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाई, जग में सभी खुआयो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। खर्च न खूटे चोर न लूटे, खर्च न खूटे चोर न लूटे, दिन दिन बढ़त समायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। सत की नाव खेवैया सतगुरु, सत की नाव खेवैया सतगुरु, भवसागर तरियायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, हरख हरख जश गायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो।
Very nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So after a long, let us chant with a prayer. Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya Sarvadharma Swarupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. So it is nice to see all of you after a long time. This is one way of seeing face to face, no? It looks so natural that we are seeing as if we are here. This is the technology, age of technology. It has helped us so much. Distance is nothing here. Actually, there is no distance in the heart, no? When we think of anyone, he is no more at a distance. 1,000 miles distance is zero there. And when there is no mind, 1.5 inch wall partition is more than 1,000 miles. So we are all devotees, so we are all connected together. Every time we sit for meditation, we sit for thinking something holy, noble, then what happens? Our heart gathers together. So distance is no distance anymore. But it is really not very pleasing to all of us because we are missing to have a direct talk one-on-one or seeing face to face. That's a different experience altogether. So now we have no control over the external situation now. I do not know how long it will take to go back to our own natural state of interaction and our doing worship, puja together, having prasad together. eh? But under these circumstances, what we can do, we can utilize our time more effectively. Probably you are all doing that. How much scope is now available because of this? Most of the centers, particularly Vedanta societies, they're streaming their talks, lectures, classes, even special programs on YouTube or in Zoom, through Zoom. Say our San Diego Center is doing some special course for serious study of Vedanta. You got the notice, of course. That's a very serious task that you have to, like a student, you have to take note, you have to prepare questionnaire, paper, respond, really seriously study. And then you can understand more, because that rigorous study helps us to go into the next step. But anyway, so these are opportunities which we can take help of it. We need sadhu sangha, as always it is said, holy company. Ramakrishna emphasized so much about holy company. We all know the great benefit of holy company. All the scriptures say. Narada Bhakti Sutra says, Satsangastu Durlabha Amoghascha. Satsanga, holy company, is Durlabh. Durlabh means it is not available easily. Durlabh. And at the same time, if we have that satsanga, it does not go in vain. Its effect is amogha. It will happen. Even it is said that if you go to the holy places of pilgrimage, there you get some merit of it, and your mind becomes pure. But it takes long time. But our scripture says, sadhu sangha gives you immediate effect, immediate result, because that transforms the life. But where we get the sadhu sangha? Where we get holy company? The holy company is really, if we get a Brahmagyani, a knower of truth, that will be the best thing. If that we get, that opportunity comes in our life. But if that does not come, then what? What next? Next is the study of the scriptures. Gita, Upanishad, Bhagavat, listening to such experiences of the sages, that is called the sadhu sangha. And being there to tune our mind with God consciousness, that is sadhu sangha. Sadhu is only God. God is only sadhu. Who is sadhu here? In the whole world, everything is impure. Only God is the pure. And God is pure and we are also pure, but we forgot our purity. And why we forgot our purity? Vedanta says ignorance. Other things will be, we are impure because our mind gets polluted with the distracted objects of the world, the things which are not important. Our mind gets stuck there. And what is most important, our mind does not feel attracted towards that. So this is the problem of our impurity. But the impurity can be erased, that means taken away by sadhu sangha. That means holy company. So holy company is, if we have every opportunity to meet an exceptionally pure soul, that's holy company. If it is not, then the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, as I have said, read that book. In the life of the great saints like Rama, Krishna, Holy Mother, reading their life itself will give push our mind, give a boosting to our mind towards real sadhu, real pure entity which is divine. So this is the effort to make that we have to study. But now singing song, not for entertainment, but singing for creating great devotion. When we are singing a song and we go into the meaning of the song and just dive into that meaning, that makes us our mind ever pure. Say Tagore song, Ram Prasad song, Mirabai song, many mystics, those who have created those out of their experience. To sing those songs and go into the deeper meaning of it, it can be lifting us. That's called a sadhu sangha. Listening to talks and lectures, that's also sadhu sangha, which you are now, you can just take advantage of that all the time. Suppose previously it was that, oh, it is the time is this, at 11 o'clock I'll have to go to see the lecture or listen to the lecture. You can, if you are there online, it's okay. If you are not, take your own time. You at 9 o'clock, you can open your YouTube channel and listen to that talk. That is the golden opportunity which has come for sadhu sangha. And if we can really, in between, the whole day, morning, evening, noontime, or wherever my opportunity, gap is there, we can utilize those gaps with this type of spiritual lectures, talks, bhajans, and discourses. You know, it is all over world is there on your computer nowadays. If one wants to utilize it, it's a really great opportunity. And then we can just put our mind, we need not to make an effort. When you do sit for meditation and try to do japa and try to keep the mind in God, mind will run here and there. But this is audio-visual. It has its own benefit. When you listen to a talk, lecture, or someone singing with great devotion, just you can sit and absorb. You know, your mind, you need not have to do much effort to bring the mind in God. Rather, the situation is such that it is forcing your thought process to go into the tune in which the scriptures is explained. So, you see, this is help sadhu sangha, this variety of sadhu sangha, this sadhu sangha, this type of boosting our mind to think of God, not with much effort by my own, but really you find little time for yourself. And that time you are listening to some spiritual lessons. What happens? That moment your mind is getting colored in the coloring of the divine. Mind is like, it is said, mind is like what you know? Mind is like water. And you keep the mind in a cup, it takes the shape of a cup. You keep it in a bowl, it takes the shape of a bowl. If you keep the water in a vase, flower vase, it takes the shape of the flower vase. So we can learn how to keep our mind in a God vessel. In a vessel which your mind will get colored in the shape and size of the thought which is preached through these talks, lectures, or the subjects of bhajan, singing, etc. And it is, as I said, it is helpful because you are just listening. But if you are really interested in it, then your mind will go through the thought process, and going through that thought process, you will be able to connect yourself with the divine. So what I am saying is this sadhu sangha has become much easier through this modern technology and things. We can take advantage of it, and you got little more time to yourself also, because you have not to drive. Most of the job even can be managed with home, but those who have to go, they have to go. But still, majority of the people can get a little more time for themselves and can save that time and can utilize it with sadhu sangha, holy company. And as much as we organize ourselves to utilize the moments we get it in the most positive way, in the most connected way, the connection with the divine, connection with my beloved Lord, no? And there may be opportunities, are many opportunities. You want to listen to some Bengali, or you want to listen to some Canaries, or you want to listen to some Tamil lectures. Just type in and you see how many opportunities are being presented before us. Spiritual topics, spiritual talks, bhajan, singing, like that. And you can also interact. Most of the talks they give when it's live, you can just put your question also. So I am saying that this difficulty which you are facing, not being close and together physically, but still, in one sense, actually, we can get the advantage of this opportunity to make our life every day full of sadhu sangha, sat sangha. So this is তুমি যাও আমাকে কি ভালো লাগছে. So then the question is, opportunity is there, but if we can utilize them, there will be obstacle also. Obstacle is our mind, but we can train our mind this much and allow ourselves to choose and pick and choose. All classes, lectures in Vedanta or in any spiritual area, it is all about God. But you select what is pleasing to you, what is enjoyable for you, and then you find your time even. You can choose your time also, and then your mind is getting the benefit of it, it's getting boosting. So it's spiritual life is, as I said, coloring your mind. Yeah. Coloring the mind in God's color. Swami Vivekananda, Swamiji said that Sri Ramakrishna came, he has created a what you call mold. Mold of Ramakrishna. What is the mold of Ramakrishna? That mold is harmony of the spiritual ideals, the experiences at the core of religion, lead a life, God-centered life, cry and weep for God. All these characteristics are manifested in the form what we see as Ramakrishna. So in that, we have to only put our mind into that. That's why it is said that you need not have to meditate. If meditation is difficult for you, just do one thing. Just look at the holy picture of Ramakrishna. What it will do? It will transform you. Because in Ramakrishna there is nothing but God. Every bit of it. You look at his feet, finger, hand, face, wherever you look, it is as if charged with the consciousness of the divine, charged with the bliss, Satchidananda. So if we think of Satchidananda, I cannot think, but it is very easy to keep a photograph And when mind gets distracted, look at Sri Ramakrishna. The mind will be purified. We may not feel the effect immediately, but its effect is sure. Oye, Narada says, Satsangastu durlava. It is not available, but now it is available because of the advent of the great incarnation. And it was also available before Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Christ, Sri Chaitanya. But current manifestation in the form of Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Vivekananda, Brahmananda. And they have made a mold. And we have to pour our mind into that. You know how the mothers, Ma Kali, Ma Durga, their images are prepared, the face, they have a mold. And they put the clay, very nice clay, soft clay, inside, and punch, press. And it has two pieces, and ultimately, when it is tight, they bring out. Then what happens? You see, another mother's face has come. So if we can pour our mind into the thought of Sri Ramakrishna, or whatever, who is your chosen ideal, whatever it may be, it does not matter, because for us it is all the same. Think of God. If you cannot look at the picture of the divine, it's also another blessed opportunity of the modern age, that in all previous incarnations, we get the photo or painting, we do not know how exactly Rama used to look, how Buddha used to look, how Krishna used to look, no? Because you depend on some painting, artist's imagination is there to put something on the reality. So it is very difficult, because go to Buddha, you go to Indonesia, Indonesian Buddha, you go to Tibet, Tibetan Buddha, you go to India, in India, Ceylonese Buddha, even everywhere, even Christ even. You go, different images of Christ, what we got in different countries, they feature differently. But Ramakrishna cannot be changed much. Even he goes to any country, unknown country, the photograph goes the same way. So, and the photograph is such that is the exact how he used to look. Only the first time an incarnation has been caught into the photography. So this is and not only that, Sri Ramakrishna, the picture we see, it is a picture, he is in ecstasy. He is in samadhi. We do not know. We do not know what is samadhi. How one becomes in samadhi, how he looks like that. We have no concept. Only those who came during the time of, say, Sri Chaitanya, they have seen maybe. Or in the time of Buddha or Krishna, Rama, they have seen. But we are only to imagine something. But here, even if we have not come in the proper time, and this time after so many years passed, but the photograph is resembling the exact features. And to that, in the samadhi mood, say Sri Ramakrishna's face, you look at that. When Hridayaram is holding, Sri Ramakrishna's hand is up, no? One hand up like that. See the face, beaming with joy, bursting out with joy. That is what is called samadhi. And we have the opportunity to just have that. And that's why Swami Shivananda used to say, when someone says, oh, I don't get meditation, I cannot do, my mind is distracted. Then Mahapurush Maharaj, Shivananda Maharaj used to say, you need not have to meditate, just open your eyes and look at his picture intently. Hold on your gaze on the picture of Ramakrishna. That is your meditation. You will get all the benefit. purity of the heart will come. So these are all what I am saying, that in this modern age with so much of difficulties all around, this age is a age of concession. This age is a good, nice age where we can really get some special concession and benefit. In other age, it was not. That's why it is opportunity, hard time outside. To keep the mind in God is difficult, but at the same time, so much opportunity is presented. Computer, all the YouTube, the talks, lectures, video, Zooming, whatever we see, all are available now. And at the same time, God, how God looks like when he takes a human form, we can get the photograph. And not only ordinary photograph, there are all the photos are in Samadhi. So we can utilize in this way our day-to-day life and center around the holiness so that we become sadhus. Don't think Gerua is a sadhu. This may help us. This may teach us that yes, this is a traditional dress of the monks, but all sadhu live in your heart. Sadhus are in your everyone's heart. Because God, wherever God lives, that is the temple, no? And that is the sadhu. Who is sadhu? Who is God? That's where God, intoxicated people are called sadhus. So that infinite potentiality is here with us. By God's grace, we can color our mind in the coloring of Ramakrishna. We can color our mind in the thought of Vedantic understanding of Satchidananda. And see Ramakrishna going to Samadhi, coming out of Samadhi, now singing, now dancing. It gives a total opportunity of sadhu sangha. So close to us, so easy to grab. So let us take advantage of that and practice that as much as we can. And even I say, my mind is not going for meditation. Okay, let me look at the picture of Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Raja Maharaj, Swami Brahmananda. Look, Brahmananda Maharaj's photograph you will find. Online you can get. You need not have to go to shopping place to purchase photograph. You may not say, oh, the Vedanta Society is now closed, so we cannot get all these lectures, all these photographs and other things. But you can go online. And going into online, you can just see in this camera, in this computer, you type Ramakrishna photos. How many photos will come out? Brahmananda photos. You want to know the saints? Just type the name and bring out Google search. Such a wonderful engine. Anything we can bring it. But we can utilize as spiritual seeker. All our chosen things, what we want to have it. So take advantage of all these things. Though this time is difficult, we cannot go out. Many people say it's too much restraint on our life. True, it is true. We feel that our normal social life is totally gone. But for a devotee, this is also can be taken as an opportunity to be holy inside. Be thou holy. Be thou holy. And holiness is there. And if we cultivate this gradually, that will come back very naturally. So that's all. What to say more? It was a question of just meeting you all together. But if you have anything to say, then you can ask some questions, then I can be there.
So to everybody, I mean, if you want to ask questions, please raise your hands. And I see at least Partha Ray has raised his hands. And in the meantime, I mean, you can think through your questions and please raise your hands. So, I mean, then maybe we can basically queue up for this. Okay, Partha, you can go ahead and talk to, but ask your questions, please.
Hello, Namaskar Maharaj.
Yeah, Partha, you're online.
Okay. Thank you, Maharaj. It was a wonderful talk. You know, almost at the end, you were mentioning that people who say chooses, I mean, meditation is it feels difficult, can look at the Thakur's photo and keep looking at it. That might give the same result of doing the meditation. So I haven't really heard this before. This is the first time I'm hearing, which is very good. Now, when we meditate, then we were advised that you are supposed to close your eyes, and then meditate whatever number of times. Meditation means we start with japas, maybe 1,000 times or maybe 2,000 times, but close your eyes, I have seen somewhere that people say instead of closing fully, close it halfway through so that you can just barely see. And there is a possibility if you close both the eyes, you might get sleepy, To avoid that, I read somewhere that, if you can semi-close, that I have seen. So can you please talk a little bit on to get the good result out of meditation? And at what point meditation turns into, the japa turns into meditation?
Yeah, I think you should follow your, first of all, this question is not for general, but if you have a guru, your guru has instructed you.
Yes.
So
yeah, I have been initiated. Yes.
So please follow what guru has told you. That's fundamental point.
Sure.
There should not be, we need not have to edit anything there. So whatever if guru says, do it half closed eyes, that's good for you. If it says with closed eyes, that's good for you. So whatever guru says, please follow that instruction totally faithfully and you will achieve the net result. But I'm talking generally. Meditation is always means concentration. Meditation means what? Patanjali's yoga, if you go, pratyahara, dhyana, dharana, samadhi. 8 steps of yoga. Then meditation starts when you, after finishing, you sit in a posture, straight posture, and then you do little breathing exercise according to Raja Yoga. I'm not saying that you should do, but Raja Yoga Patanjali has told us, do this. Next is little breathing, and that will balance your distracted mind and you will be calm down. And then what will you do? They say, close your eyes and try to fix it, as Guru has said, in your heart or wherever. And close your eyes, try to think. But as soon as you think, mind runs away. Therefore, pratyaharam, pull that mind from that distracted thought back to your heart center where you are meditating. Again it runs. Again it comes. Again go. Again come. Again. This is a struggle. That's called pratyahara. And if you continue this pratyahara practice, and by God's grace, but your own effort, a time will come when you will be able to keep the mind, hold on your idea or hold on your object of meditation for few seconds. If it is 12 seconds, you can hold, then scripture suggests only 12 seconds. Then you have done dharana. Just you have hold the mind. And dharana, if you can hold for 144 seconds, mind will not move any direction, only at the feet of the Lord, as Guru has instructed. Then you know you have done one second's meditation. So meditation we talk very loosely, but really meditation is a far-reaching goal for us, object for us.
Right.
But we will have to start where we are. Because mind does not go, that's why they say repeat the mantra. Mantra means name, and that brings the idea of form, name and form. And the mantra has also meaning. What does it mean? Mantra means that it is God is Satchidananda. So you concentrate on the form and repeat the mantra jointly. One day, if we can hold the mind even 1 second, 2 seconds, that day you will be overjoyed. Oh, the world is so much changed. So it is, we do not know what is meditation. We loosely use the word. Rather, technically we can say we are trying to do pratyahara. Withdrawing the mind from distracted. Tare Baba, come back here. Now he goes to London. Now he goes to New York. Now he goes to Boston. Now he goes to India. Now he goes to this politics. Now he goes to this friend. And hey, oh, I spent 1 hour. I meditated 1 hour. People say, I meditated 1 hour. I meditate every day 1 hour. I said, just if you do 1 hour meditation, what you did, you see, net result will be mind has gone every direction, not in God. To bring that mind, that's why it says, keep the eyes open, at least mind will not run. I was saying, listen to these talks so that mind gets focused in God. This is all preparation to meditation. What I talked about, these are all preparation for meditation. Meditation, if you get, your whole life will be transformed. 1 second's meditation, if one can get, you know, a great achievement has happened. We only fighting to practice pratyahara or dharana. Dharana means hold. Hold the mind. So this in 2 steps we are struggling. And then you get to 3rd step, the dhyana. And if you get that dhyana by chance and can hold the mind for certain time, then you are in samadhi, like Ramakrishna went into samadhi. Bas, it will transform personality. We'll see God everywhere. Inside is full, outside is full. So that's it. Life of spiritual life unfolds there. So please follow what Guru has instructed. And individually, one may be benefiting this way. Some, as I said, is too much distraction. As soon as I close, my mind runs to all this dilly hilly, etc. Then we say, okay, let me at least open my eyes, see the beautiful picture, and see the Ramakrishna's feet, see the finger, see the feature of the face. Let me focus. Let the mind don't go anywhere but Ramakrishna, or Rama, or Krishna, whatever. So that is this, to help that I am talking. Listening to talk, I have said. It is not meditation, but listening to talk is helping me to bring back my distracted thought into God consciousness. So that should be the practice. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj.
So do we have another question, please? I mean, somebody would like to be asked. Everybody's keeping quiet. Hey, Maharajji, so probably you can pick up.
I have a question.
Okay. Bimal has a question.
Bimal,
Okay.
bolo.
Pranam Guru Maharaj. Okay, let's speak in English. Whatever it is. Hold mind for a little bit somewhere. But where we can hold the mind? What is the part? Is it a thoughtless mood, like without any thought or any thinking about anything, like blank, or in an icon or in a color? So where we can hold our mind? Mind, it is possible to hold mind in a pot. It depends on your mentality or thought process, or thought thing, or your mentality, or your innocentness. If you are innocent, you can hold your mind anywhere. It's possible, but where we should hold the mind, like a thoughtless process, or in an icon or color, or somewhere else, where we should hold, or the icon of our Ishta Devata, or Thakur.
Yeah. Yes. Think of God. But to put the mind, if you say, We are all devotees. We want God realization is the goal of life. So we'll have to put the mind on God. Now, where you will find God? You can find God everywhere. But your guru has told you to focus your mind in some place, probably in the heart, and think of God there, Ramakrishna sitting this way, that way, whatever instruction. Now follow that. Hold there. But there is no restriction. You can hold your mind in the full moon night on the moon and see the light and feel that that light is the light of Atman. You can do that. You can go to see a beautiful scene outside and focus your mind there. Holding means focusing the mind. Focus the mind. But you can, this can be done anywhere. You can think of the infinite ocean of light. So follow as during initiation instruction, follow that, hold the mind there. Holding means hold the mind in the heart chakra. Normally our scriptures say, think God resides in the heart of all. So God is present everywhere. Like the governor. Governor stays everywhere. But mostly he stays in governor house. So the governor house is the heart. Because you see all our emotions, all our feelings, pleasure, pain, you feel in the heart. It's a feeling center, sensation center. So he can be experienced more tangibly because it's the most perfect place where little sensitivity can create some experience. So our scriptures have suggested that you do that type of meditation in your heart chakra. But someone does here, someone does maybe in the eyebrows, someone in the throat chakra. But we don't recommend that because it is too high, better to do in the heart chakra.
Yes, actually it is better. Before I got initiated, I had so much pain right here. So after that, when I come back to heart, then I feel much better than ever.
Right.
So
yeah.
So I believe, I trust strongly that if I can focus on my objects, like some karma, some wealth, some tempted thing, if I can put my mind there, also I can, at the same time, I can move my mind from there to another place, a divine place is possible. And after that is dhyana. So dhyana means when I'm going to my dhyana, and then so the realization, so I'm doing dhyana. Sometimes it could be myself, like me, the self with me, like existence of me, or existence, and also other side of the Thakur, our Thakur. So, so like in a dhyana.
তুমি বাংলায় বলে দাও, আমি ইংরেজি করে দেবো। বাংলায় বলে দাও তাড়াতাড়ি, শর্ট করে দাও।
আমি ধ্যান করতে গিয়ে আমি ধ্যান করছি, আত্মধ্যান, মাঝে মাঝে কি আমি আমাকেও দেখতে পাচ্ছি কিনা,
ঠিক আছে
আমি কখনো কখনো আমি নিজেকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি, কখনো কখনো আমি ঠাকুরকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি। এখন মাঝে মাঝে একটু ভেজাল হয়ে যায়, মানে আমি কখনো ঠাকুর, এখানে ঠিক জিনিসটা এইরকম আর কি হয়ে যায়।
ঠিক আছে, ওটার জন্য ওগুলো সব পার্সোনাল প্রশ্ন পরে করো। আর এগুলো হয় সব রকমই হয়, তো নিজের দরকার নেই, ওখানে ঠাকুরকেই বসাবে। নিজেকে যে নিজের দেখা তো আছেই, নিজেদের আমি তো সেই আমারই শুদ্ধ রূপই তো, ঠাকুরই তো আমার মধ্যে আছেন, তিনি আসল, এইটাই তিনি শুদ্ধ রূপ, এটা একটু অশুদ্ধ রূপ, সেটা একটু শুদ্ধ রূপ। সেই জন্যে যে কোনো চিন্তাই আসুক, whatever thought comes in our mind, we must have to focus it on one thought, and that one thought is our Ishta Devata. It may be Ma Kali, it may be Durga, it may be Shiva, it may be Brahma, it may be Brahman, it may be Ramakrishna, it may be Krishna, it may be Rama. Just one thought, day and night, thinking of Ramakrishna, thinking of Krishna, 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 Krishna. That's why mind becomes pure, 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 and then I will go away, and then God will come in only. Okay. Our private course, alada koro. Anything more?
Okay.
I have a
So,
question.
I have.
and yeah, if you can
Sure.
Raise
introduce.
your hand. Raise your hand. Who
Yeah.
is
Shaunak.
putting the question?
Yeah,
Ah.
let me
Ah.
raise my hand too.
Yeah, Anand uncle.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay.
Maharaj, my question is very, very ordinary, simple. That is, Thakur said, householders chant his name, sing his glories, live in the company of holy men. Any one of these things, without any meditation, without any Atma Vichara, without any reading of scriptures, will that do any one of these things?
Ah. Okay. Good question. Without all, we will have to do the Atma Vichara, Vedanta Brahma Atma. I don't think it is necessary. It is anyone can do, sadhu sangha can do, but because we are human being, we have different emotions. One is our analytical mind is there, intellectual ability, analyzing good, bad. We have our devotional emotion. No? We want to love God, we want to be loved by God. This type of relationship is there. So we use those practices along with our every day-to-day reading. But in this age, Nama Japa, if you believe, yes, by Nama Japa only one can get liberated. But one should be day and night focused on that and consciously doing Nama Japa, not only Nam. Why I am taking the name? The name and Nam and Nami are same. The name I call and the person who is indicated by that name are the same. If we say, give an example, a political leader. Just you name any political leader. As soon as you say the political leader's name, what happens? In your mind, what thought comes? His characteristics, his way of behaving, his way of what he does, good, bad, no? Suppose if you think of the president of our country, name, just I say his name, what is coming in your mind? His characteristics, his way of talking, his way of living, all these are coming. Similarly, when you talk about Krishna, when you say it is Rama, what will happen? The Rama characteristics will come in my mind. So, in this age, Kali Yuga, Nama Japa is one of the greatest tool, very easy. Ramakrishna said, Sri Chaitanya said, Mahaprabhu said. So, this is, it can be practiced. And then you need not do meditation. Yes, you need not do meditation. But if you really love God and repeat the mantra and repeat as name all the time, your mind will automatically be absorbed. And I will meditate unconsciously. Meditation will follow you. But what we suggest, take help of meditation also. Some time of your life, do meditation. Sometimes you do karma yoga, sometimes you do dhyana yoga, sometimes you do bhakti yoga, sometimes you do what is left, jnana yoga. But not necessary. But if you are focused in one way, there are saints and sages. The Mirabai, Nama Japa, singing the glories. How much time she meditated, we do not know. But her major practice was Ram Prasad, Kamalakanta. These are saints, mystic saints. So they sang the song, composed the song, and with that song they get absorbed. So look at that, Ramakrishna singing a song, and he is going to Samadhi. How it is possible? He is only singing the song. We can sing the same song, but he is singing with so much one-pointedness. His mind is going soaring high, and it gets lost into that. So, yes, we can do that, but if it fits one's temperament, anything can do that. Nam Jap can be done, and repeating the mantra can purify. You may not be able to meditate, may not need to meditate, but meditation will come to his life. Absorption will come to. Okay? Asha, now Deblina.
Maharaj, pranam. I was reading Paramartha Prasanga. There, Swami Virajanandaji Maharaj is saying that if someone does a lot of meditation in the beginning, to increase it gradually. If someone does a lot of meditation, then they can be depressed, or they can even lose their mind. So I couldn't understand why is he saying that?
Yeah, that has happened because those who because suddenly you are in a mountain hiking, if you go to climb Everest. So what happens, we are in the plain land, and in one jump someone takes you to 10,000 feet and you sit over there. You will have breathing trouble. All the symptoms will come to you. It will be difficult to survive there. So therefore, rock climbing, go slow, acclimatize. They call acclimatize. If you go to Kailas, Manas Sarovar, then you know that even the what is called the travel agents will organize for you, and they will give the tent. They will make a tent every night, going few thousand feet height, and stay overnight. Acclimatize. What happens suddenly if one goes on too much meditation and practice? The nerves are not ready. Suddenly you pass 11,000 volt, or say 1,000 volt current to your room wire. What will happen? First, the wire will get heated, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
So now, if you pass heavy voltage to
Yes,
the
definitely.
ordinary wire like us or house wiring, what
It
will
will
happen?
burn. It will burn.
Burn. First,
It
it will be little warm up in the as we
Yeah.
find sometimes,
Yeah.
and then it will burn.
Yes.
So that happens. Our nervous system, our nerves are ready to carry low vibrational energy. But when just sudden upsurge of a higher voltage you pass, it makes some crazy. That's why you see people then say, "Oh, I know," they become psychiatric patient. One boy came to join us here, and then he is hearing the voice of God. God is saying, "Hey, God, hey, now go, lie down there," and he lies down. He is telling at midnight, 11 o'clock, "Hey, come to the temple." And he comes to me at 11, 12 o'clock to open the keys. Where are the keys? God is telling me to go into the temple to meditate. It should be abnormalities develop. He's not a bad guy, but he did something extra, too much. As a result, what has happened? That what has happened, it has dislocated his normal behavior. It's a strong mind. That's why Swami Vivekananda, look at that. Ashishta, Dodishta, Balishta, Medhavi. These are the signs of spiritual life. One should be strong physically, nerves should be strong, mental strength should be there. With a little emotion, they start crying and weeping and dancing, and then Bhishan. And Bhishan will change your life. Many people in the name of Bhishan see something and they think that this is a Bhishan. If Bhishan comes here, I'm not saying anything bad about Bhishan. It's a wonderful thing. We are all expecting to have that Bhishan. But what happens? Sometimes we misunderstand what is Bhishan. Bhishan, it will elevate your mind whenever you think about that. And it will not affect your nervous system. It will not make you weak. It will not make you nervous. It will not make you depressed. So that's why how you step by step you go. That is the way. That's why Sanai Pantha, Sanai Kantha, Sanai Parvata Langhanam. Three things have to be done step by step. Sanai Pantha. If you want to walk from here, say I'm in Hollywood, I want to go to Santa Barbara. I cannot start my car engine here, or I 1 feet here, another feet in Santa Barbara. I cannot do that. How do we go? Step, 1 step, 2 step, or in the car, every mile, every inch you travel. No, you cannot jump all of a sudden. If you want to jump, you will break yourself, or the machine will break. Sonai kontha, the quilt. When you prepare a quilt, we don't do this. Our grandmom used to do. No, so every stitch. You have to do stitch by stitch. Okay, I start now and I finish entire is done within 5 minutes. Can you do that? Then you will make a mess of the entire quilt. No? And Sanai Parvata Langhanam. If you want to climb a mountain, so can you give a big jump and you can go 1,000 feet up. Can you go? It will break your arms. But yes, if you are so strong, you can do rock climbing or rope climbing. You are a strong person, then you can quickly go up. But understand your strength. If you don't have the courage, strength and capacity of the nerves, your mental ability, your concentration, your pure life, your eating, your sleeping, everything should be regulated. That's why pranayama also does many dangerous things. So it is not bad, but it is to be done under proper guidance and situation. And it is better to do, as Guru has said, to follow that instruction. Slowly increase your meditation. Slowly increase thinking, as I said, listen to more talks. Your mind will automatically going up. You are not making any effort. You are not forcing the mind. But mind thinks of something holy, mind goes up. So practice that. Gradually, sing a bhajan, listen to something, talk about God. The whole day, if we can orient our life in this way, then what will happen? A great change will come. Unconsciously, your mind is lifted. And that's a gradual transformation. And you are climbing up in the spirit. So otherwise, it has physical reactions happen. Some do meditation and then get depressed. They go to psychiatric. They become a psychiatric patient. I know a few of them. Because they nothing wrong. They are not bad people. They didn't get the proper instruction. They overdo. You run the engine overheated. Don't you say the word? The engine is overheated. Why it is overheated? If you are making that engine without any proper the fueling and this and that, and then the engine will be hot. So the brain engine will be heated. The mind will be emotionally lost. So be careful. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Maharaj.
So now what else? So I take bye from you all.
So Maharaj, I think Partha requested one more question. Partha, and also can you keep it short?
Very short.
Okay, sure.
Just pinpointed question.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
This is about Holy Mother. Holy Mother gave initiation to many people. One of them came to Mother and asked, whenever I sit for the meditation, a lot of bad thoughts come in my crowd in my mind. So she said, keep increasing the japa, and I will see that how the bad thoughts can crowd your mind. And she said, maybe as high as 10,000 japas, so there won't be any opportunity for any other thoughts to come inside your mind. So can you just comment on this?
It's a very simple formula. It's a very simple formula. If you think of Rasgulla, what will come in your mind? The image of Rasgulla. If you think Ramakrishna, where is the time of another thought to come? So 10,000 japa is nothing. So if it is said that if you can keep the mind engaged, our mind is bringing bad thought because it is coming from old sanskaras. But they will not get a chance to raise their head if you keep the mind Krishna. If you say Krishna all the time, where is the gap? The bad thought cannot get their chance to raise their head. It's a simple thing.
Sure.
Yes, Sudhira.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Unmute.
Unmute.
Yeah, this is Sushma. I have a question.
Sushma.
Yeah. When I meditate, sometimes I feel like something is moving here in my head. What is that?
Where do you meditate, Ma? You meditate here.
Yeah, always it goes there, not in
Goes
front.
there, means you stay there. Don't do that. Come back here.
Right.
Then
How
it will
to?
go away. Otherwise, it's bad.
I know.
From my perspective.
Yes, yes. I know. After listening, I felt I should ask how I should bring it to my
Why
heart.
did bring me? Anytime it goes, think of God here. Finish.
Oh, okay.
It goes here. Hey, come back.
Okay.
Here. That's all.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes.
So, anything more?
Thank you. Yeah.
So I think we are running out of questions, Maharajji.
That's okay. And we have also good
So,
that's
yes,
time
and it
also.
is already
And
probably
by
an
the way,
hour.
only one announcement. You all know that. I announced many times. As I said, these are opportunities now. So you can see Bimal. Hey, where are the kids? Hey, hello. Okay, Jai Ma. So you all know that we have so many classes and lectures going on. You can go to the youtube.com/Voice of Vedanta. That is one channel. And another channel is Vedanta.org. Vedanta Vedanta.org. You can get lots of talks and lectures, even evening prayer. We are doing everyday evening prayer. You can feel that you are as if you are with us here. So, and not only in Hollywood, but it is many centers are doing. Please take advantage of that and keep the mind in a spirited way. And also, some Swamis are especially talking about in the Austin Center itself. No, Swami Atmarupananda, Swami Sarvadevananda. So it's a golden opportunity, being at a distance and not at a distance, being close. So we end here. Om Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Thank you all for coming, and I'm happy to see you all. Stay well. Mother bless you all. Thank you.